Miss Hacker from Carolyn's Creative Classrooms. Thank you for joining in. Sorry I couldn't be live, but we don't have a really good signal in my classroom. So today I'm here to tell you all about sensory bins, and I'm sure you have joined my blog, and if you haven't, please do so. All about sensory bins. Why do I do sensory bins? How does it help my students? How can it help your students? So first, let's go over some materials that you might want to purchase, and then I'll show you my sensory bins, and you can see it all come together. You ready? All right, so some materials that you may purchase, I put over on this table. My kids love stuffed animals. They like to play with the stuffed animals. You can have some hard goods where you have some gems. Most of these things could be purchased at Walmart, Target, dollar store. Cheap the better. And speaking of cheap, I bought some fake snow. And this was from Christmas. And it was 75% off at the dollar store. So nice. I bought actually 19 bags. I went a little overboard, but my teacher, BFF, that's recording this, will benefit. So if you want to go even more cheap, you have cotton balls. Very cheap, easy, inexpensive, and if you joined my blog and you subscribed, you know what I'm talking about with these cotton balls. And sensory bins, when you Google it, you'll see rice and noodles, things that you may dye. And so here's an example that I used last year. I dyed some rice blue, I added some sparkles to it. I even took some beans and I dyed beans. So really, there are so many options out there. Google, and I hope you enjoy this right here. So let's go to some of my examples. Now I talked to you about that snow. So here is some words that have to do with winter. And this is all these things will be found in my sensory bins on Teachers Pay Teachers. So if you notice, you may dig, and there are some way down here. So they get to be able to play, they get to manipulate, they get to have fun, but they're still learning. And salt with some glitter. Super cheap. Some really fun stuff that you may do is take a pencil, winter pencils, and you may manipulate and write the sight word. And they have the sleds, and I have all 100 sight words here that they may pick from. They take the card and they put it back, and all you do is shake it and you write your new word. Now, if you followed my blog, you know about this awesome subscriber, Freebie. Yes, I said freebie. So if you follow me, you will be getting freebies through your email every once in a while when I send them out. So I tried to hit K to second grade, so I went for blends. My class is working on blends, but I know first grade, second grade continues to work on blends. So I took snowballs and I put blends, and these are just our blends. And you'll notice on the back, I put a example or what the answer should be. So it's self-correcting. The kids manipulate. They're still looking for the snowballs, and they sort it, and then you have blend cards, and you can actually differentiate with your students because you could have 2 going on. You could have up to 6 of these blends, and I, on the back of them, made them self-correcting. So you can go from your learners that are struggling all the way up to meeting the needs of your students that you need to push along. And my next one, ping pong balls. Yes, they're so much fun. And so there's many different ways that you can make this engaging. I have some small little cards in here, and I picked up at the dollar store some tongs. I thought the silver was kind of sparklish with winter theme. And they take the tongs and they have to pick one of the cards up. And another idea, you could actually write letters or CVC words or whatever you're working on the ping pong balls. And I bought this at Target, and they just have to take the little grabbing machine. Yes, it's fun. And they have to be able to grab it. And then they'll either read the word. You could put it into a math center if you wanted to, compare numbers, lots of fun activities. So you can pick these up. Now you're saying, oh my goodness, Ms. Hacker, this is fun. They're playing. How are you keeping them accountable? Well, that's easy. I have so many, if you scroll down to the bottom of my Teachers Pay Teachers and you pull up the sensory bins, I have all the recording sheets. And the recording sheets are differentiated based upon where your students are at. So you take my recording sheets and they have the picture, and then they have where they have to write the word next to it. You can go a little bit easier if they're on letters, and there are